Alright, so May 9th, Victory Day. No matter how many years go by, this day always feels a little heavier than the others, in a good way. Like the whole country just pauses and remembers together, That quiet pride, it's still there. So I took my camera, went to VDNKh to see what it feels like today. Honestly, I didn't really have a plan, just wanted to walk around, soak it in, and show you guys the real atmosphere. And I gotta say, it's a lot, but also not quite what it used to be. I'll explain at the end. But first, let's just walk. So, right at the entrance, they had this installation called Moscow Speaking. Basically, these speakers playing all frontline news bulletins and little radio plays from 1941, and in glass cases around it, real newspapers, posters, letters from the time. You'd think it's just another history exhibit, but honestly, standing there and hearing that voice reading the news from the front, it kind of gets to you. Not in a dramatic way, just like quietly. These were actual words people heard, not knowing if their husbands or sons were alive. So, you guys, today is 9th of May, and we came to celebrate our great Victory Day to VDNKh. Let's go and see what they have here. As you can see, this word behind me says victory, which it all represents. And everywhere you can see, the special ornaments like orange and black ribbons. It's a symbol of our victory, basically. So let's go, I'll show you around. Moving deeper in, they had this whole section near the central alley where they recreated what it looked like near the Bolshoi Theater in the 1960s. Back when veterans would just gather on benches and share stories.
Красивые серые глаза, кудри пшеничного цвета. Он посмотрел на меня.
I was thinking, who was talking, because the scene was empty. See?
Потом случайно.
They're telling each other some stories, how they met their husbands, apparently before the war or during the war. And it's kind of romantic and sad at the same time, so.
Взяла свое колечко с маленьким камушком. Отдала мне.
You know what? To be honest, I expected a little bit more today in terms of, ambience. Because the speakers that all over this place, all over this park, translates commercials, restaurant menus, all this stuff. But not the songs, We have our, popular war songs that's supposed to play. And for some reasons it doesn't. I don't know why, but there is no atmosphere, From the fountain, I wandered over to the Stoneflower area, and there they built this whole photo zone designed to look like Belorussky Station. Now, Belorussky Station is a real place in Moscow. In 1945, that's where huge crowds gathered to welcome soldiers coming back from the war. So here they recreated the scene, but not just with props and signs. They had actors dressed in 1940s clothes, right there on the platform. And these actors weren't just posing, they were actually dancing, properly dancing, like a little scene from the past. And then the sweetest thing happened. They started pulling people from the crowd into the dance. Random visitors, shy teenagers, older couples. At first, people were a bit embarrassed, but then, after a second, they just went with it, spinning, laughing, completely caught up in the moment. And I'm not gonna lie, watching it all, I felt tears in my eyes, because duh, I'm that sentimental. What can I say? There was just something so genuine about it. No big performances, no loud announcements, just strangers dancing together on a fake train platform, like a warm little pocket of joy in the middle of the day. That was probably my favorite moment.
По-моему, это потрясающе.
Okay, I clearly was wrong. This is the vibe I was talking about. Not sure what I'm supposed to hear back there, but it says that this was the sound you hear until. I'll write it down, I don't know in English. But see, these are, you stand there and you hear from above the sound that people heard on the war, apparently. So, as you can see, there are like plenty of people over here. See? Many people. And it smells so good here. I feel like I really want to eat something. I will, sure. But now we're gonna find a concert. So next up was supposed to be the big frontline concert at the Friendship of People's Fontaine. But classic timing, when I showed up with my camera, they were on a break. Nothing was happening, just crowds taking photos. So I decided to take cheese sticks, which cost 350 rubles. I don't know how big they are. And I don't know why it's in Chinese, apparently. I think it's Chinese language, right? See? But nothing is in English. This costs 350 rubles. Okay, let's try. I don't think it's fried well enough because it's almost white, you know. But some kind of jam. It doesn't look appetizing and it's not. It's tasteless. Cheese with. Why is it strawberry jam? I don't understand. It's supposed to be cranberry, but it's not. And apparently here, oh, look at this. Something Russian. And then I saw this big tent, and inside people were writing letters. But these weren't thank you notes to World War II veterans, they were for soldiers in the current operation, the SVO. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, it kind of ruined the whole mood for me. Up until that point, the day felt like a memory. The dancing, the old songs, the stories, it was all about 1945, about our grandparents, about that huge, hard won moment of peace. But this tent, it was about now, about war happening right now. And suddenly, the holiday didn't feel like looking back anymore. It felt mixed up with something completely different. I don't know, maybe some people found it meaningful, but for me, standing there watching strangers write letters to soldiers in the current conflict, right in the middle of a Victory Day celebration, the warm feeling just kind of drained it away. Okay, you know what I really hate about all this? Why on earth do they mix such a great victory with this special military operation? That's what I don't get. I mean, I think it's irrespectful for veterans in the first place. And it's such a great holiday. I don't understand. I think it's inappropriate, absolutely. And today I was about to watch the parade because I mean, every 9th of May, we just turn on the TV and we watch this parade, and you know, you feel proud of your country, you know, and moments like that. But today I turned on the TV and on the Red Square, I saw not our military machines and, you know, soldiers and everything. I saw people who, well, fight in special military operation, you know? It wasn't about Second World War, the great victory. It was about special operation. I'm not talking about this situation at the moment, okay? I'm not discussing it here on this channel, no. Because everyone has different opinion. But what I want to say is I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they mixed these two absolutely different things. I mean, that sucks. And everyone I know think the same. They even, I think somewhere, my friends saw posters saying 1945, 2026. I mean, what the seriously? I mean, that's nonsense. Just wanted to share that with you, that it kind of upset me big time. Okay, what I really want is churros. But I can't find it anywhere here, but we're gonna keep looking, and while we're looking for them, I see another military thing over there. So let's go and see. Is it World War II or SVO? Oh, and I forgot to tell you that I'm really surprised how many foreigners are actually here in Moscow. So many. Oh, it's a... Yes, they give you food for free, I believe, or something like that, you know, like traditional food that soldiers eat at war. Let's see. And guess what? I'm hungry again. It's been 10 minutes since I ate the cheese sticks. I'm hungry again. Okay, I'm thinking to take this. I have no idea what this is. Never tried it before. Спасибо большое. It's empty. Okay, what's the point? So let's try bread and cheese. Smells horrible. Not my cup of tea. Wonderful. Wonderful. I don't get it. I mean, and the point is that there were a couple just in front of me, and they took the same thing but with Nutella, and they also wore white sweatshirt. So the sales lady, she was like, excuse me, be careful, it's hot, be careful not to drop Nutella on your white sweatshirt. Oh, take the tissues, you know. And for me, she was like, here. I'm like, okay. I wanted churros, I took this. Why? Don't ask me. But I am going to take churros and coffee. I feel like the dough is still wet.
Приходила на них Катюша на высокий берег, на крутой. Спасибо большое.
Под небес по птичьи окликая.
I found it.
А там народ нету.
This things. Okay, finally. Third time is a charm, right? So these are, well, I think it's a churros, but it's called Russian something. Not impressed. This is the second thing I buy, and I feel like the dough is raw. You know, it's wet. How you say it properly? So the dough didn't cook properly. Didn't cook enough. I feel like it. Okay, these are bad. Okay, so to sum up, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's not like before. It doesn't have this victory vibe, you know. I don't know, it doesn't have it, you know. And probably because they try to mix it with SVO, I don't know, special military operation. It doesn't feel the way it should, unfortunately. But it is what it is. The life goes on, we're moving on, and happy Victory Day.